Have you ever felt invisible, even when you're right next to someone? Like the words you long to speak get lost in the silence, and the touch you crave seems a world away. It's a feeling that can creep into any relationship, a slow fade from the vibrant colors of love to the muted tones of routine and neglect. We yearn for connection, for that spark that ignited our love story. But life, with its relentless demands and distractions, has a way of dimming that flame. The laughter that once filled the room is replaced by the hum of the television. The shared dreams whispered at night, drowned out by the worries of tomorrow. But it doesn't have to be this way. Just as a neglected garden can bloom again with care and attention, so too can a relationship be revitalized. The journey back to connection starts with a single step, a conscious choice to nurture the love that binds two souls. This is the story of that journey, a path we all must travel to keep the flame of love burning bright. From the moment we take our first breath, we are wired for connection. As infants, we crave the warmth of a mother's touch, the soothing rhythm of her heartbeat. It's in our nature, this primal need to belong, to be seen and heard, to know that we matter. As we grow, our circles of connection expand. We form bonds with friends, colleagues, lovers. Each interaction, a thread in the intricate tapestry of human relationships. We share stories, laughter, tears, weaving a web of shared experiences that define our place in the world. These connections are not mere luxuries, they are essential to our well-being. Studies have shown that strong social ties contribute to both our physical and mental health. They provide a buffer against stress, a source of strength in times of adversity, and a sense of belonging that enriches our lives. And yet, despite this innate need for connection, we often find ourselves drifting apart from those we love most. The very relationships that sustain us can wither from neglect, their once vibrant colors fading into the background noise of our busy lives. Life has a rhythm, a familiar cadence that lulls us into a sense of security. We often find ourselves moving through the motions day in and day out, without giving much thought to the passage of time. The clock ticks, the days blend together, and we become creatures of habit. The sun rises, the sun sets. This cycle is as old as time itself, a constant in a world that is ever-changing. It's a reminder of the natural order, the way things have always been and perhaps always will be. We wake, we work, we eat, we sleep. These actions form the backbone of our daily existence. They are the pillars that support the structure of our lives, giving us a sense of purpose and direction. And somewhere in the tapestry of our days, we find comfort in the predictability of it all. The familiar faces at the breakfast table, the cozy evenings spent at home, these moments become the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. Routine, in its own way, can be a beautiful thing. It brings a sense of order to the chaos, a feeling of stability in an unpredictable world. An organized workspace, a tidy home, a serene morning routine. These are the things that ground us. It provides structure, stability, a sense of order in a world that often feels chaotic. The planner filled with appointments, the family calendar on the wall, the couple organizing their day. These are the anchors that keep us steady. But like a well-worn path in a forest, routine can also lead us astray, blinding us to the beauty that lies just beyond the familiar. The path we walk every day can become so ingrained that we fail to notice the wonders that lie just off the beaten track. In relationships, routine can be a double-edged sword. The shared morning coffee, the nightly ritual of brushing teeth side by side, these can be anchors of connection, reminders of the life built together. They are the small, everyday acts that signify love and partnership. The shared morning coffee, the nightly ritual of brushing teeth side by side, these can be anchors of connection, reminders of the life built together. They are the small, everyday acts that signify love and partnership, but they can also become monotonous, losing their meaning over time. Yet, over time, these comforting routines can morph into traps, their familiarity breeding complacency, their predictability stifling spontaneity. The very rituals that once brought joy can start to feel like obligations, draining the relationship of its vitality. The very things that once brought comfort can become barriers to intimacy. Walls erected brick by brick until two people who once shared a bed now sleep in separate worlds. The distance between them measured not in miles, but in missed opportunities for connection. The silence at the dinner table, the empty space in the bed, these are the signs of a routine that has become a prison. We are creatures of habit, yes, but we are also creatures of need. We crave connection, recognition, a simple acknowledgement that we are seen and heard. And when those needs aren't met within the walls of our own homes, well, that's when things can get complicated. Imagine Sarah, married for 10 years, her days a blur of carpools, grocery lists, and endless chores. She loves her family, she truly does, but somewhere along the way, she started to feel invisible, like a background character in her own life. Then one day, a colleague at work compliments her on a presentation, a small gesture, easily forgotten in the grand scheme of things. But for Sarah, it was a lifeline. Suddenly she felt seen, appreciated. It's a dangerous path to tread, this seeking of validation outside the relationship. But when a heart yearns for even a drop of attention, even a mirage can seem like an oasis in the desert. The human mind is a fascinating thing, isn't it? Capable of great love and profound cruelty, of soaring imagination and stubborn self-deception. And nowhere is this self-deception more evident than in our relationships. We tell ourselves stories, you see. Stories that justify our actions, that rationalize our feelings, that protect us from uncomfortable truths. We convince ourselves that our partner understands, that they know how we feel, even when we haven't spoken the words aloud. He should know, we say. She should just get it. But assumptions, my friends, are dangerous things. They breed resentment, they foster misunderstandings, and they allow the seeds of discontent to take root. We build walls of silence, brick by unspoken brick, each one cemented with the belief that our partner should just know. But love, true love, requires more than assumptions. It demands communication, honesty, and a willingness to see the world through another's eyes. Relationships, like any structure built to withstand the test of time, require a solid foundation. This foundation is not just about the initial attraction or the shared interests that bring two people together. It's about the deeper elements that hold everything in place when the storms of life come crashing in. A foundation built on trust, respect, and open communication. These are the pillars that support the weight of a relationship, allowing it to grow and flourish. But what happens when that foundation begins to crack? When the very elements that once held you together start to weaken? When the weight of unspoken words and unmet needs becomes too much to bear? The pressure builds and the cracks start to show. It starts subtly, this slow erosion of connection. A forgotten anniversary, a dismissive comment, a moment where you feel unseen or unheard, a missed opportunity to lend a listening ear. These small moments accumulate, each one adding to the growing distance. Small cracks, barely noticeable at first, seem insignificant, but they are the early warning signs of deeper issues. With each passing day, they widen, they deepen, becoming more pronounced and harder to ignore, threatening the very integrity of the structure. The once strong and stable relationship begins to falter. The laughter becomes less frequent. The joy that once filled the air is replaced by tension and conflict, replaced by a tense silence. Conversations become strained, and the silence speaks volumes. The shared dreams and aspirations fade into the background, overshadowed by the daily grind of obligations and unspoken resentments. The future you once envisioned together seems distant and unattainable, overshadowed by the daily grind of obligations and unspoken resentments. The love that once felt limitless now feels confined and restricted. The love, once a vibrant flame, flickers and dims, starved of the oxygen it needs to thrive. The warmth and light it provided are now just a memory, starved of the oxygen it needs to thrive. Without the necessary care and attention, it withers away. This is the dangerous decline, the slow unraveling of a bond that was once unbreakable. It's a slow fade, a gradual drift apart, where the connection that once felt so strong now feels fragile and tenuous. The slow unraveling of a bond that was once unbreakable. It's a slow fade, a gradual drift apart, until one day, you wake up and wonder how you ended up on opposite sides of the room. Until one day, You wake up and wonder how you ended up on opposite sides of the room, feeling like strangers in your own home, staring at a stranger who used to share your dreams. The person you once knew so intimately now feels distant and unfamiliar, a reminder of what once was and what has been lost. We often think grand gestures are the key to a thriving relationship, but the truth is, it's the everyday moments, the small acts of kindness that truly nourish a marriage. It's about choosing to see your partner, to hear them, to be present with them, even amidst the whirlwind of life. Remember those early days, filled with stolen glances and whispered secrets? You can recapture that spark, not by turning back time, but by creating new moments, new memories. Plan a date night, just the two of you, like you used to. Cook a meal together, your hands brushing as you reach for the same spice jar. Take a walk in the park, hand in hand, just enjoying the silence between you. These moments, simple as they may seem, are the threads that weave the tapestry of a lasting love. It's about making time for each other, even when life feels impossibly busy. Because the truth is, we make time for what matters most. And your marriage, this sacred bond you've built, deserves to be cherished, nurtured, and given the attention it deserves. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This ancient wisdom holds true in many aspects of life, especially in relationships. Every significant journey, every meaningful endeavor, starts with that initial, often hesitant step forward. It's the same with revitalizing your marriage. It may seem daunting at first, but remember, every great story has a beginning. And so it is with revitalizing your marriage. The path to a stronger, more connected relationship doesn't require grand gestures or monumental changes. It starts with small, consistent actions that show your commitment and love. You don't need grand gestures, just a willingness to start, to take that first step, however small it may seem. A gentle touch, a kind word, a shared smile. These are the building blocks of a renewed connection. To take that first step, however small it may seem, is to acknowledge the importance of your relationship. It's about showing up, being present, and making a conscious effort to nurture the bond you share. Tomorrow is a promise whispered on the wind, an uncertain future that we can only hope for. But today is a gift held firmly in your hands, a present moment that you can shape and mold with your actions and intentions. But today is a gift held firmly in your hands. It's an opportunity to make a difference, to take action, and to show your partner that they are cherished and valued. Don't wait for a special occasion, for the right time to make a change. The perfect moment is a myth. The right time is now. Every day offers a new chance to connect, to communicate, and to strengthen your bond. For the right time to make a change. The right time is now. Seize the moment, embrace the present, and take that step towards a more fulfilling relationship. The right time is now. There's no need to wait for a sign or a special date. The present moment is all you have, and it's the perfect time to start making positive changes. Reach for your partner's hand, look into their eyes, and tell them you love them. These simple acts of affection and affirmation can have a profound impact on your relationship. And tell them you love them. These words, though simple, carry immense weight. They remind your partner that they are loved, seen, and appreciated. Tell them you see them, you hear them, you appreciate them. Acknowledging your partner's presence and efforts can strengthen your bond and foster a deeper connection. These words, spoken with sincerity, hold the power to bridge chasms and heal old wounds. They can mend the cracks in your relationship and pave the way for a brighter future. Hold the power to bridge chasms and heal old wounds. Start today. Don't let past mistakes or misunderstandings hold you back. Take the initiative to heal and move forward together. Because the future of your marriage isn't written in stone. It's being written with each passing moment, with each choice you make. Every day is a new page in your love story, and you have the power to shape it. It's being written with each passing moment, with each choice you make. Choose love. Choose connection. Choose to invest in your relationship and to cherish the moments you share. With each choice you make. Choose love. Choose connection. Choose to fight for the bond you share. Your relationship is worth the effort, and the rewards are immeasurable. Choose to fight for the bond you share. Every effort you make, every step you take, brings you closer to a stronger, more resilient relationship. Section 2. A brighter tomorrow. Imagine a future where laughter fills your home, where shared dreams become cherished realities. This vision is within your reach, and it starts with the choices you make today. Imagine a future where laughter fills your home, where joy and love are the foundations of your relationship. This future is possible, and it begins with the steps you take now, where shared dreams become cherished realities. When you work together, support each other, and nurture your relationship, you can achieve anything. Imagine looking into your partner's eyes and seeing not just the passage of time, but the reflection of a love that has weathered every storm. This enduring love is built on trust, respect, and mutual support. And seeing not just the passage of time, but the reflection of a love that has weathered every storm. This love is a testament to your commitment and resilience. But the reflection of a love that has weathered every storm. This future, this brighter tomorrow, it's within your reach. It starts with a single step, a conscious decision to nurture your marriage. This future, this brighter tomorrow, it's within your reach. It starts with a single step, a conscious decision to nurture your marriage. Every small action you take today contributes to a stronger, more loving relationship. It starts with a single step, a conscious decision to nurture your marriage. It begins with the willingness to be vulnerable, to open your heart, and to communicate openly and honestly. A conscious decision to nurture your marriage. It starts with a willingness to be vulnerable, to share your fears and dreams, and to support each other through thick and thin. It starts with a willingness to be vulnerable, to communicate openly and honestly, to listen with your heart as well as your ears. It starts with forgiveness, with letting go of past hurts and embracing the possibility of a brighter future. To communicate openly and honestly, to listen with your heart as well as your ears. It starts with forgiveness, with letting go of past hurts and embracing the possibility of a brighter future. To listen with your heart as well as your ears. It starts with forgiveness, with letting go of past hurts and embracing the possibility of a brighter future. It starts with remembering why you fell in love in the first place, with letting go of past hurts and embracing the possibility of a brighter future. It starts with remembering why you fell in love in the first place and choosing to fan those flames every single day and embracing the possibility of a brighter future. It starts with remembering why you fell in love in the first place and choosing to fan those flames every single day. Start today. It starts with remembering why you fell in love in the first place and choosing to fan those flames every single day. Start today. Because the greatest love stories aren't found in fairy tales, and choosing to fan those flames every single day. Start today. Because the greatest love stories aren't found in fairy tales, they're written in the everyday moments of two hearts choosing to beat as one. Because the greatest love stories aren't found in fairy tales, they're written in the everyday moments of two hearts choosing to beat as one. Every shared laugh, every comforting hug, every whispered "I love you" adds a new chapter to your unique love story. They're written in the everyday moments of two hearts choosing to beat as one. So start today. Embrace the journey, cherish the moments, and write your love story together, one step at a time. And so, our journey comes to an end. But remember, the journey of your marriage, this beautiful tapestry of love, companionship, and shared dreams, continues on. Remember, it's never too late to start making positive changes in your relationship. Start today and build a stronger, happier future together.